So I wanted to show you something I was experimenting yesterday with in ChatGPT. I didn't expect, but basically what I was trying to do, I had a video file that I had downloaded that was a clip of a webinar that I was on where I was talking for a minute or so just around AI usage in the workplace and a presentation we were doing at this conference. So I wanted to download the clip for my own website, YouTube channel, stuff like that. But uh, and when I was downloading it or when I was working with the file, I also wanted the transcript or some subtitles. So when I was uploading the video to different places, I could have subtitles with it or captions to go along with it. And it wasn't my file, the original file anyway. I don't know if captions were, enabled or being captured during the original video, but um, I was trying or checking out ways to do this in ChatGPT, and I know, yeah, I know there's other ways to do this, for free, or if you give up an email address like Otter AI and stuff like that, where they'll do the transcription on video files. But I, just wanted to check out different ways to do that without giving up an email address or, at this point, like giving more people my data, right? I think it's just something to be more cognizant about as we're, getting into this space where your data and things like that can be used to train on different models. And that's the things that you say or write or do or whatever. So anyway, I was checking out ChatGPT, uploaded the video file, and then I asked it to transcribe it. I didn't think it would work, but here's what it basically gave me. So just bear with me a second. I'll share my screen. Um, so here's what happened. I asked it to watch the video and create a transcript for me. You can see that up here at the top. Uh, the required tools to transcribe the audio from the video not currently available. And then it gave some suggestions on how to do this. So the first option was to use other our tools, Otter AI, ref.com, things like that. Again, I was trying to avoid that for this particular purpose. The second, and this is what I thought was really interesting, was that it basically gave me code in Python to be able to do this. I've been doing some things in Python for some other projects, so maybe that's why it went this direction on option two. I don't know Python at all, so that's where it got really interesting. The only experience I have in Python is using ChatGPT to write it for me. So that's really all my experience there. So I actually chased this down a little bit and tried it out to see how it would work. So I went through the process. I installed the packages here that it was asking for, so the speech recognition and the movie Pi. Um, then I opened up my Python editor, Visual Studio, and input the script. And I ran that. So that actually worked. I just had to update the file name to the actual file that I was using. But other than that, no code changes or anything like that here. So this is exactly as it printed out, worked. I just changed that file name. It worked. It printed just as it should, it printed the transcript of the audio in Visual Studio. So it basically what happened in Python is that it created an audio file, an audio.wav file of the video, and then it had the speech recognition review the audio.wav file to grab the transcript, and then it printed the transcript. When so then I wanted to actually see a text file, so I just asked it to say, okay, that worked. Can you create the code and do this as a text file for me, or text file of the transcript? So then it updates the code, provided me new file or new information, copy pasted all this into Visual Studio, ran it, worked perfectly. Again, just had to replace the file name, as it mentions here, the one that's here with the actual file that I was working with in Visual Studio, and it'll run. So again, I thought this is a pretty interesting free way to get video transcription of maybe some older videos that you have or older audio files where transcription wasn't around or as popular or as easy. Yeah, I've got a ton of videos I could think about, that I need to add transcription to. Or again, if you just don't want to give your data, your text, your audio, your video to these other services that are going to use it in different ways anymore, this is a way to do this on your own for free in Python. Again, and I know nothing about Python. Again, I thought it was just an interesting way to do it in there. My only experience using Python is strictly through direction of ChatGPT. So I'm going to actually walk through this a little bit in a couple other windows to see if this works. And what was great about the output, now that I had the text, I could actually use that in a couple different ways, right? So I was going to upload that video to my YouTube channel. So now that I had the transcript from that audio, I could use ChatGPT with that text to help me create a description for the video, and creates that type of information. So it just makes that whole process much easier. You could also do other things like creating a quick blog, right? So I use ChatGPT. I said, write a quick blog post. I pasted the text from the video. I asked it to make sure it was SEO optimized as well, just to kind of add that flavor in there. And you can see here where it started in on a whole new blog post. So really just starting to understand, uh, how far you can take such a simple video to your text, then transcribe that using Python for free and using it in it, kind of in a lot of different ways that you would like at that point. So I'm going to try to do this again to see if it'll work. We're going to do it in a little bit of a different way. So we're just going to say that I have a video file that I need you to transcribe for me. We do this Python. Assume that I know nothing about Python. Walk you through the process step by step. Okay. I have a video file. Do this in Python. Assume that I know nothing about it, and walk me through it step by step. So just kind of being specific with what we're asking for here. That definitely always helps when you're using ChatGPT. So let's see what we've got. All right. Okay. So it's kind of starting from the very beginning here. All right. So it's just walking you through some different ways that you can install different packages in Python. We can try this out in different ways, but really just wanted to kind of walk through, okay, like this is how it could be done. If you want to do it. Like I said, I thought this was really interesting. I didn't expect my original chat with ChatGPT to kind of go this direction. When we were kind of thinking about, like I said, just trying to see what transcription options I was going to be able to get. But I thought it was pretty interesting. Like I said, it might be because I was working with Python before in ChatGPT, but again, just something I thought was pretty unexpected, but pretty cool in the process. So hope you find that useful, and check back for more videos later on.